Hey, how's it going there, you old pal Jim? Super picker flippin' duo. We are back for our third video of the day, believe it or not. You guys don't know that because we're putting it out a day at a time. But yeah, we're busy working. My phone's going off over there in the distance. Ashley's in the workshop. We are working. You're going to hear her doing her thing. Probably putting away inventory, prepping inventory. This is a working environment, so it's not just me in front of the camera doing this stuff. It's her prepping, so there's going to be plenty of work noise in the background. But we're going to go through our weekend sales, sale by sale, and go over some numbers at the very end so you can see exactly how we did. So let's get into it.
Come on, really?
What?
Alright, so first up on the list this is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we've got all of our sales. Didn't quite hit 50, I don't think, so well, we got close. Things are slowing down. We're getting close to Christmas, so that buying frenzy is passing, and we're getting back to, normal, I guess. We're getting back to not fourth quarter sales. So should still be okay. I mean, we're still growing as a store, which is tough to do during fourth quarter. So we're still hanging in there. So let's start with this Tupperware 3-piece steamer in white or cream. Bought this for $3, sold it for $22. Cost us $8.54 to ship. Net return of $7.34. Return on investment 245%. Not great, but not terrible either. If I had paid $5 for this, we might be in trouble. But for $3, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Alright, so the next item we've got is this 1998 Scrabble Deluxe 50th anniversary. It's the turntable, as I think all Scrabble Deluxes are. Sold this guy for $48.75. All of our stuff is free shipping. So, actually, I think we have one that we did where the buyer paid shipping. I don't know if it's going to be in this or not. I don't know if we sold that during the week or what, but oh, it was over the weekend. Okay. So my purchase price is not in here. Let's fix that. Boop. Okay, so we bought this for $5. Sold it for $48.75. Cost us $7.42 to ship it. So this is a big box, but it didn't cost us a whole lot to ship it. Net return of $30.02. It's really good. 600% return on investment. Gotta love it. Sold this in 14 hours. It's fast. I mean, it's fourth quarter too, so don't think this happens a lot through the rest of the year. It's just things are, bananas during the fourth quarter. So let's move on because we got some to get through. Don't want to dilly-dally too much. So we've got this Napa Valley Box Company CD Storage 20 CD holder. This one took 22 days to sell. Bought it for $3. Sold it for $22.50. Cost us $6.54 to ship it. Net return of $8.61. Return on investment 287%. Net profit margin 38%. Yeah, these are okay. They do take a bit to sell because everybody knows about these. There's no secret behind these, but you usually get pretty decent money for them. So don't be afraid to buy them. Breville, or Breville, I don't know, the Tea Maker replacement carafe lid. We did get this carafe back that broke during shipment. It was pulverized. I put a purchase price of $3 on the lid because we paid $10 for the whole thing. So we sold all the other parts. The lid is what's left. Cost us $5 to ship it. Sold it for $24.75. Took us a week to sell it. Net return of $11.78. So that's all not bad. Not bad. I would rather the carafe itself not break during shipping, but that's what happened. So what are you gonna do? You know, it's just one of those things that happens. This Monopoly City Edition. Get it to pull up here. Ashley's playing Yahtzee handheld. This Monopoly City is basically new. All the buildings are in the bags. The pawns, everything was sealed, except for the money and I believe the property cards. Everything else was sealed, new. So I put it as open box, like, basically new. Bought it for $3, sold it for $37.50. Took 5 days. Cost us $10.08 to ship it. Net return of $17.35. So that's all good. That's all good news. Of course, fourth quarter stuff's gonna sell fast. So, but I think this game sells fast no matter when it's listed. So, this Fisher Price Linkimals Penguin. I really think putting video in the title and having video on anything that moves and lights up is definitely an advantage as a seller. So if you take the time to shoot a 10-second video, just push a button, show the buyer that it works, peace of mind, they're willing to pay a few extra dollars. Because these things, if you look them up, ignore my sales, but they're selling, 24 to 26, maybe $28. I sell them for $33.75. This one took 2 days to sell. Bought it for $4. So my net return is $15.60. So just by shooting a little 10-second video clip, doesn't take long to upload it to my computer either, to then list it on eBay and then upload it to eBay and all that kind of stuff. There's really you're not wasting a whole lot of time between upload and download and all that. It's worth the extra $5 that you get for your listing by shooting that quick video. So definitely, I would incorporate that into your listings. Definitely helps. And we've got Pictionary First Edition. We sell these all the dang time. $3. Purchase price, sold it for $33.75. Cost of ship $7.28. Net return $17.19. Always pick up your Pictionary First Editions. That's all year round. That game sells. Vintage Taboo. This game is selling fast. 22 hours to sell this one for $24.75. So you're not going to get Pictionary pricing, but it sells fast. So $11.47 to ship this one. So it did go across the country. Net return of $8.54. Purchase price isn't in there, so let's fix that. Boop. And for some reason, purchase price isn't sticking on some of these items. So net return of $5.54. So that's not great, but it is selling fast. So we're more than doubling our money. Return on investment's 185%. Net profit margin 22%. So again, not a great home run type of sale, but just for a quick $5. Doesn't take much to check it. Doesn't take much to picture and list it. Just really easy Just an easy $5. It's not. My cost is not going in there. There it is. Put another. Okay. These Maybellines. We're coming across. We came across these at a liquidation site and just bought, I think, 250 of them. Super cheap. Yeah, our purchase price is 13 cents per 2-pack. Because when we got them, a lot of them were broken. So they just refunded us completely. So I just these are free. So net return of $3.87. Yeah, we're just selling through the good ones, and we still have a couple more to go. So Don't Wake Daddy is another board game to look out for. $30, free shipping. Bought it for $3.75. Cost us $6.65 to ship it because it stayed close. $13.97 net return. Return on investment 373%. Profit margin 47%. Yeah, just a real solid board game. Another Napa Valley 20 CD DVD crate. Sold this one for $18 because it was shipping close. $6.54. Net return of $4.88. So we just missed our $5 minimum, but that's okay. This one sat around 3 months, so I was happy to just see it. Just let it go. Mystery Date 2005. $26.25 is the sale price. Bought it for $3. Took 6 days to sell it. I mean, again, these games are, they're moving, and part of that is it's Christmas time. Part of that is board games just sell. People collect them. People want to play what they played as a kid and stuff like that. So this is from 2005, so it is vintage at this point. Cost us $8.17 to ship it, and a return of $9.91, which is right where we want to be. My First Carcassonne. Bought this for $3. Sold it for $24.75. Cost us $6.73 to ship it. Net return of $10.31. Profit margin 42%. Return on investment $3.44. 15 days to sell. So little during throughout the rest of the year. 15 days. Okay, I'll take it during fourth quarter. I want my stuff to move faster. So, but I'm glad to sell it in any event. So, and at $24.75 to make $10 back is a good deal to me. So, and this GeoTrax, this was just on our shipping video that I shot this morning. That came out this afternoon. This cranking around crane with extra tracks. Didn't make a whole bunch of money on this. Purchase price of $5, estimated for the crane and all the tracks. $13.71 to ship it. It did just go to Pennsylvania, so I don't know why it cost so much to ship it. The box wasn't like extra big or anything like that. Net return of $8.76. So not great there, but that lot doesn't owe us anything. Next is McFarlane Corpse Bride Victoria figure. Bought this from a Goodwill up in Wilmington for $5. Got an offer for $50. We negotiated up to $60. He's in Puerto Rico, so it costs $11.06 to ship it, which I'm fine with. Net return of $32.64. Return on investment 651%. Profit margin 54%. So that's all good. That's all good. Quick sale, 9 days on an action figure is what I would consider a quick sale. Particularly one that's not like Marvel or, stuff like that. Corpse Bride is not one that, is in mass demand. So 9 days is a really good turnaround, I feel like, for that item. So, Game of Life 2007. You've seen this a couple times if you've watched this. type of video of ours. $3 into $28.50 free shipping. 8 days to sell it, which is a little bit of time for these. $6.51 to ship. It's pretty cheap. $13.63 net return. 454% return on investment. 48% profit margin means we're making money just fine. We're doing good on those. And let's get into the next page. Oh, I did that right. All right. Reverse charades. This is another one to look out for. Not new to us. We used to buy this all the time when we were selling on Amazon. Fix my price here. And it's good again now that Amazon is not allowing sellers to sell used board games. So it's good on eBay for $26.25, which is right where we want to be. Paid $3 for it. Cost us $6.41 to ship it. Net return of $13.26 is great. I mean, we do that 10 times a day and we're golden, right? So that's where we want to be. Stratego 1977. Paid $4 for this game. Sold it for $28.50 in about 16 hours. How about that? $7.16 to ship it, $13.49. Net return, 337% profit margin. I think we bought this from 2nd Avenue Thrift. I think it was $5, and then it was down to like $3.75. So I put the purchase price at $4 just to round up for, packing materials and things like that. I don't know. But glad it sold fast. Sure am. And we sold this big old Wawa jumbo travel mug with the straw. Only took 17 days to sell this one. The 7-Eleven one sat forever. This one didn't sit that long. Sold it for $22. Took a best offer. I think it was up for $24.75. So cost us $10 to ship it because it did go to California. Net return of $4.63, which is more than doubling our money, but not where we want to be. $4.63 net return. Again, not quite where we want to be, just a little bit short. But there's no prep in this like there's prep in a board game, right? There's no counting pieces or anything like that. It's just a quick wipe down, get it over here, quick pictures. So that part of it is less labor intensive. So we're okay missing our $5 minimum by a few cents. All right, next we've got this vintage Good Season salad dressing bottle glass cruet from the 50s. It says Good Seasons right on the bottom if you do want to look these up. They do take a little while to sell. This one took 28 days. And some sellers will say that's a quick seller, not so much to us. We're looking to flip stuff within 2 weeks, really. But especially during fourth quarter. 28 days, $15 free shipping, only paid $1 for it. So that's pretty good. Cost us $6.60 to ship it. That's what ate up most of our profits. Net return of $4.37. So again, a lot of our profit went towards shipping and fees, which is what you got to look out for, because you think $1 into $15 is good, but those fees are going to get you. They really are. So, got that. I'm just realizing this light is there. Okay. Sorry about that. Feel annoyed by the bright light in the corner. Vintage Happy Days game. Look at this guy. This is a really nice shape. Sold it for $33.75. We did see listings up around $60 to $70. Listed, not sold. Only paid $4 for it. So we're happy to get $33.75. When we went through the sales history, we saw some sold around $45, $50, but the majority of them were sold between $28 and $35. So that's why I decided to price mine lower, because the trend was the lower price sold. So I don't want to hold on to it for 4 months, 5 months, a year even, to get an extra $20, right? I'd rather just sell it, get my net return of $14.41, and move on. Cost to ship on this one was $8.98. So, yeah, that's where we're at there. Okay, this Leapfrog drum. Bought this for $3, sold it for $26.25. Took 16 days to sell. Of all the drum toys, this is, if you're gonna skip one, this is the one to skip. It does take a little bit to sell, but you will get money on them. It's just gonna take a bit to sell. So if you don't mind holding on to it for a little bit to wait for the right person to come along and buy it, it will sell. For some reason, my shipping costs did not come in here. It went local. Don't ask me how I know when it costs to ship. I'm just weird like that.
I think it went pirate ship.
Oh, yeah, pirate ship. So, oh yeah, because we had to change the address, right? Yeah. So $11.83 net return on that. Again, you know, when you're buying stuff for $3, you're shipping it for $7, $8. You know, $6 in this case. It's hard to not make money doing that. Zurika board game. This is another one that we've just started picking up again. It's a cranium game. Cranium games are good, mostly as long as they don't have expirable, I guess we'll say, products that go bad after a while inside the box, like clay or slime or something like that. This is just a standard game, card game with, dice and all. Like, it's just a regular game. It's a game. So, sold this one for $30. Took 3 days. That's it. Bought it for $3. Cost us $6.64 to ship. Net return of $14.71. And we've got this 2-pack of Wild West Western Durango toy revolver cap guns. Took almost a month to sell these. I did not think they would sit this long. Sold it for $25. We added up for $26.25. Took a best offer of $25. Bought them for $2 a piece, so $4 total on this lot. Cost us $7.07 to ship. We shipped them in a box. I think, was this on a video? No, this was not. It might have been. Net return of $9.25. So not the greatest sale, but it's a fun item. I think it's good to have in your store. Good part of the repertoire, I guess. Decent return. So just wish it had sold a little bit quicker. But this Aquasana countertop water machine thing. I don't know. Bought it $10 about a month ago from a thrift store down in the Rehoboth Beach area. Sold it for $82.50. Now, something like this I'm willing to hold on to because it's bigger money, right? So we'll hold on to this for a month or two. to make our bigger money, our $42.73 back, right? Because we sold it for $82.50. Cost us $14.73 to ship it. Wasn't that complicated to ship, even though it looks like a complicated machine. It's really not. Just some bubble wrap in the right size box and a little bit of paper, and it's good to go. So that was easy peasy. And Aquasana is a good brand to look out for, but it does take a bit to sell because not everybody needs a countertop water filter. You know, we've all got fridges that do that, or it's right on your water tap, or whatever the case is. So this is for somebody that might have an RV, or something like that, where they need a space saver design, or a more portable design. So we've got the Game of Life 2000. You know the deal with these. Sold this one for $26.25 because we are getting into that post fourth quarter mode. We're dropping our prices back down. This took 6 hours to sell, so we're probably a little hasty with that. Cost us $11.02 to ship it because it did go to California. Net return of $8.58. But it only took us 6 hours to sell it, so what do you get? I mean, Another 2007 Game of Life, sold this one for $28.50, again in 6 hours. So they're selling really, really fast. Bought it for $3, $6.49 to ship it, $13.51 return. I can't. I mean, you've seen this game over and over and over again. 1975 Payday. $3 into $37.50. This is the vintage Payday. Look at that artwork on the board. Very cool, like a just that 70s kind of cartoony look. Again, paid $3 for this game. Only cost us $6.64 to ship it. Net return of $20.80. So that's that's money right there. All right, Conair. This one took some time to sell. 5 months for this Conair Extreme Instant Heat Jumbo Super Hair Setter set of 12. I don't know why this one took so long, and it sold what I feel is cheap. $27 free shipping. Bought it for $6. Only made $6.64 back. So yeah, we did double up our money, but man, it took a long time. I would not buy another one of those. So we do have another one? Yeah, so we've still got to sell one more. So yeah, so all right, 1990 Careers for Girls. We picked this up at the bins. It was all wrapped up in saran wrap or shrink wrap, and took us a week to sell it, but we sold it for $28.50. I put a purchase price of $4 on it because we did buy it from the bins, and they're $1.89, I think, a pound. So it costs about. It's about 3 pounds to ship, so I put it at just under 3, just over 2 pounds. Cost us $6.79 to ship it. Net return of $12.35. Really surprised to find it in this kind of condition from the bins. Usually board games are kind of destroyed, and we're just depending on those games for parts from the bins. But this one was really, really nice. Nice surprise. All right, another Pictionary. We'll pull it up here, but 17 hours, $33.75, $6.73 to ship, $17.74 net return. We all know Pictionaries, right? This Fellows diskette tray holder with dividers that are sealed in the bag. So this is a new, not in the box set. I didn't put new in the title because there's no box. I can't say for sure that a disc has never breached the lips of this holder or whatever. So Sold it for $22.50, which was the list price, on sale. Bought it for $3. Cost us $7.46 to ship it. Net return of $8.50. Took us 4 days. So that's all good. That's all good. Telling you guys, blank media storage. That's where it's at. Or media storage. Doesn't have to be blank to hold it in those. So this Hasbro mystery date electronic talking phone game. This one was sealed that we found at 2nd Avenue Thrift from the year 2000. They had $7.99 on the tag, 25% off means we bought it for $6. Cost us $8.50 to ship it. The fees, $12.70 is what they took for their fees. There was an ad fee of $5.56, okay? But I sold it for $101.25, so I'm okay. Because I bought it for $6. I'm okay with paying those fees. There's a lot of folks out there that are like, oh, eBay's fees are so high. Well, buy better. Buy better and you won't have to worry about those fees, right? So if you buy smart and you work those fees into your evaluations, you don't have to worry about the fees, right? Why go to a different platform because their fees are cheaper just because, oh, they don't, sorry, my battery's going dead, so it threw me off there. But don't go to another platform because the fees are cheaper, but your stuff is just going to sit. If it's never going to sell, it doesn't matter what the fees are. You're not going to make any money. So our net return on this was $68.06. So that's pretty freaking awesome. Just a couple more, computer. Hang in there. 1984 Battleship. Vintage. Just everyday games, guys. This is what sells for us. And we do great. $3 into $30. Cost us $11.02 to ship it, but that's okay. Our net return is still $11.95. 398% return on investment, 40% profit margin. We're doing great with board games. It's easy. This Linkamoles. We're also doing really, really good with this toddler toy stuff, man. Doing great. Do videos. Put little 10-second videos. That's all it takes. Push a button. Let it play for a few seconds. Let them hear it. Let them see it. Done. $4 into $37.50. Cost us $7.46 to ship it. Net return of $18.90 in 4 days. That's a quick sale. Gotta love it. All right. Last but not least, this Drop Mix gaming system. I don't even know how to play it. Took us 16 days to sell it for $35. I'm glad to sell it. This thing was taped up in the store. I didn't open it. I bought it hoping that there was cards in there, because when there's cards in there, that's when you can ask more for it. But there was 0 cards. So I was worried I was going to have to sell this thing for like $25, and the box is kind of big, but it only cost us $6.79 to ship it, so it went close. We only paid $4 for it because it was $5.99, then 25% off. So $4, which my math is a little off there, but net return of $17.71, 2 weeks to sell. It is a long box. It's like 22 inches long or something. But that's fine. Still only costs us $6.79 to ship it. So, guys, that's all we got. Let's get into some numbers. All right. So our gross sales over the weekend was $1,142. Net sales after all the fees and shipping and cost of goods and all that, $548. Our average gross per sale, $32.64. Average net, $15.66. Those are good numbers. Net profit margin, 48%. Net profit margin per sale, 45%. Our costs of goods were $111. So that's, I mean, to spend $111 to make back $548, I gotta pat myself on the back for that. I don't know. That's good. Good money. Only taking us 19 days on average to sell stuff. That's return on investment 423%. Average return on investment 409. I don't know how that's possible. 495%. Shipping labels cost us $277 across all the orders in this time period. So, another good weekend. I mean, for only 3 days to make $550, that's okay. You know, we're not looking to, again, we're not looking to become millionaires doing this stuff. We're just looking to pay our bills, take a vacation every now and again, work for ourselves. That's what it's all about. So, for us. So, guys, if you like this kind of content, you want to see more of what we sell, like, comment, subscribe, all that happy horse shit. We'll catch you next time.